Hello, my name is Sheila Brothers and I work in the Office of the Senate Counsel. This video is going to give you some information about the Faculty of Record forms that are required in the revised Senate program approval process, which is moved into Curriculog. So if we look at the Faculty of Record form, it's a Word form, and it helps direct proposers to the correct answers. In the past, we had a process that asked for a wide open narrative response without very much guidance, and then unfortunately users were often told that their answers were insufficient and then they needed to answer them in a certain way. But we didn't tell proposers how to answer it. So we're hoping to rectify that with these forms. So there's one form for undergraduate degrees, minors, and undergraduate certificates, and I'll show you the graduate level form later. So you type in the name of the credential that you're working on, the major name, and then contact information. There's a default option which is at the top of both forms, and if the default option works, you click yes and then you're done and you don't have to do anything else. If the default option doesn't work, yes, at the undergraduate levels there's a second option, and in the second option you've got a few more questions to answer, so it's a bit of a longer form. However, the proposer is guided to the questions and guided to the answers, and hopefully it's going to be simpler for proposers and reviewers alike. So we're going to ask for a date when the voting faculty of an educational unit has approved using a subset as the faculty of record. And then we ask for their names. And then we guide people to answers. So for example, if the individual members of the faculty of record are members with full voting rights on educational policy in their respective units, the answer is yes or no. And if no, please explain. And then further on towards the end of the form, we ask for a description about the length of service, if it's going to be continuous service or if faculty will serve specific terms. So now if I move to the graduate level faculty of record form, it looks very similar. However, you'll notice in the header it refers specifically to graduate degrees and graduate certificates. Graduate degrees and certificates, this faculty of record form is set up pretty much the same. However, there's three options. There's an option for the default option, there's an option for choosing a subset, and then a third option I'll go into a bit more detail in a minute. So like the other version of the form for at the undergraduate level is option 1, the default option, the best description, and up here is the description of the default faculty of record. If the answer is yes, you're done with the form and you move on. If the answer is no, then you're going to want to look at option 2 and see if option 2 is what you're looking for. And option 2 is the subset. And then we ask for the same types of questions that we had on the undergraduate form. And we also have footnotes helping to provide some clarity about some of these questions as well. And some of these, really the only answer is yes. So we've provided the information here as a checkbox to show yes, but we've got the information on the form so that proposers are aware of the expectation. And then the third option, this is only used for graduate degrees, in part because of the unique nature of the graduate faculty at the university. So these are for a degree or a certificate that is homed in an educational unit that does not already have a graduate degree or graduate certificate. And then there are some similar questions as there are above. And in all these sections of the forms, there's an email address where you can contact me if you have any questions. I hope you've enjoyed this video and it's answered some questions for you. If you've got questions still, you're welcome to email me. My email address is sbrothers@uky.edu. Thanks for watching.